Very interesting phone call. Yes, I'm getting my letter sent out to me now, which I'm buzzing. Yes, they've confirmed on the phone that I have not been sectioned. I've asked them when any addition has been put onto my notes, and there's no addition has been put onto my notes since the 21st of January. We know what that was. We know that that was after a letter was sent to me because my ex-partner tried to have me sectioned on the 19th. So that, and as far as the gentleman's concerned, the social services have not requested, they have not contacted my mental health team for any facts on me. They've not contacted them. They've not been in touch with them, and he's confirmed that. He said the last log that was put on my notes was on the 21st of January. She didn't do it till the end of January. So, and it was all signed off on the 9th of March. He's saying no, they've not been in contact with him. So we'll find out 100%. They're going to write to me 100%. They're going to look further into that. But if they took a phone call to access my notes, that person who took the call would have had to amend my notes and put that on. Not been amended. So there you go. Everything that's been said in court with regards to my mental health has been made up. And they've not got in touch with the mental health team. They've not got in touch with my psychiatrist or anything. They've put down what they wanted to put down. I've not been sectioned. I've not been obviously you know yourself, you've not been sectioned. And I should get that letter. That's going to be, the message has been passed over today. So I should get the letter. Hopefully I should get it by next week. If I can make my appointment with the police at the end of next week, hopefully the letter's here by then. If not, I'll have to hand that in when we've got it. But just to confirm that, my notes have had no amendment on them since the 21st of January. I was signed off with my crisis team in September of last year, although I've got an open crisis team. So basically I'm signed off. I'm not having help from them, but if I need them, I can just ring up and I can have them. It's just confirm that. And there's not been any additions to 21st of January, and that was addition that was added just to state that they sent me a letter after an incident on the 19th of January. So no, I've not been sectioned. That's lies. So I'm buzzing about that. So, and they have not been in touch with my mental health team to ask about my mental health, and yet they've written loads of crap about my mental health. We're getting there. We are actually getting somewhere. I've got some more phone calls to somebody else to make tomorrow. And then what we're going to do, me and my missus are going to do at the weekend, we're going to go through absolutely every question, every word, everything, lay it all out, every paragraph, and put the evidence at the side of what it is. So yeah, absolutely buzzing. I knew they'd made it up. It's a silver bullet. Look it up. God bless. I'm rock and rolling now. I'm going for them. I'm not going to let this drop. So I'm having her, I'm having social services, and I'm having that woman for lying. She'll be covering her back. I also want to know, this is another thing that I'm going to try and get the information for. I want to know now whether she's got in touch with my ex-partner. I want to know whether she's got in touch with her, because apparently the case is closed. So it'd be interesting to find out. And I know you're watching these videos. So first of all, in the next few days, I will be ringing you and I will make an application for you to look into her new partner. And I will be asking for you to put a fresh care order on the children while this is happening. So I will be ringing you probably Thursday if you're watching, and I want him looking into, because he's around my children. She's stating on TikTok and everywhere that she's single, but she's not. That's a bit strange, but anyway. And I want the children looking at, I want him looking at, I want the conditions looking at, I want everything looking at, and I want a referral. And if they don't access that referral, then I shall walk into a police station and make a formal complaint and get the police to contact you. But I want the social services back on this, on her. You're not allowed. I want a new person dealing with it. I'm going to ask for a fresh person. Conflict of interest with that woman, I think they say. And I wonder whether or not now, it's going to be very, very interesting to find out, well, I will be finding out, whether or not, since I've been doing all this and making this complaint, that she's been in touch with her. Or she needs to go and speak to those children. So when you're watching this, you need to go back to them schools and you need to get them children at school, and you need to ask them what they've said about when they visited me. You need to ask them where they was, who they was with, and what they was doing. Because you need to protect yourself now. You need to protect yourself. And because I'm coming for you, for the lies that's been put on there. because you should have looked into the facts. When somebody says he was in care of somebody else or whatever, you should have looked into it. You now need to do that, and you need to go, actually, we've made a mistake. Actually, your ex-partner lied and says this, this, and this. You need to do it. And I know you're watching this, and I'm coming for you now, because I'm getting every single day. I'm going to dedicate every single day to doing this. Every single day to getting every piece of evidence. And my missus will be round in a bit before she goes to work. And I'm going to tell her exactly what's gone through, give her all my notes or whatever's been made, and let her carry on and crack on and crack on and crack on. This is not going to go away. So the 21st of January of this year was the last time that my notes was amended. And the amendment was that they had somebody ring up wanting to have me sectioned on the 19th of January. That was the last activity on my notes. And he's going to, he says, no, since that date, there's been nothing. He says, if the social services or anybody had asked, the courts or anybody, they would have put a note on my records. No note on my records. Getting very suspicious, isn't it, don't you think? So all those people who she's going around saying this, that and other to, you want to start fucking believing, because the truth's going to smack you all right on the end of the fucking nose, and you're all going to look stupid. And I am going to publicly go around and tell every fucker. So all those people that's crossed me and stuck up for her, and all the lies she's told. I wish I could just tell you the lies that she's told on here. I wish I could just sit here and say, well, on that statement she said this, and they pulled her up on it. She said this, and they pulled her up. They know she's lying. And I reckon what they're going to do now is they're going to say, well, actually, your ex-partner said it was this, and your ex-partner this, and your ex-partner this. Fine. If they'd have said that, why didn't you look into it? Why didn't you put down any allegations that I'd made? Why did you not talk to the kids, at school in front of a teacher or something like that? Get them kids back in that, get them children back in a room and ask them when they visited me, and ask them about the situations, where they were, who they were with, when they were dropped off, what times they were picked up, the overnight stays, right? The first night they all stayed, and then 2 nights on the trot. You need to deal with that. You need to deal with that. Because if you don't, you're going to have right fucking egg on your face, and I'm going to keep going and going and going. God bless everybody. We are now picking through every single piece, and I'm going to prove that she's a liar. I'm having her done for perjury. And I tell you something, with the amount of evidence I've got now, she shouldn't be working in that job. She shouldn't be working around. I am now concerned about the safety of other children. If an incident happens at school where she's working involving a child, so if you've got a child at that school and you've been reported to the social services by the school, by her, then you need to contact me. You need to have a chat with me. You need to come to me, because she's a liar. You will not be able to believe if she says the child did this or the parent did this, and she has done in the past. She has done this at school before, reported to them. I think they call it CPOM or something, made CPOM complaints against parents. How can you trust what she's saying when she's told all these lies? How can you have that person working for you knowing that she's lying? And when I've proved all this, I'm going to let you all know. I'm going to let everybody know, and that's to safeguard the children. This is a safeguard issue now. This is not, it could be anybody, but it's a safeguard issue. And she's working around children and vulnerable people. If she doesn't particularly like a parent, she could do anything, tell lies. This needs to stop, and this happens. This is happening on a daily basis. There's parents having the children taken away from them, and then weeks and months down the line, they're finding out it's lies. And it's people like this what's doing it. The lies that she told me after we'd split up was just absolutely diabolical. The lies that she had told me about my family causing trouble, and I read that to you the other night. She did it to alienate me from my family circle and my children. Black and white. So just be very, very mindful. If you're at a school, I suggest that you be very mindful about who's teaching your children. I've had a couple of parents on the estate where I live. I've drove past 2 today and they've flashed me down. And I've chatted to them, and they've confirmed lots of things with me. So everybody's now aware. Everybody's on edge. Everybody's knowing that I've been silver bulleted on this. There's no trust there now. There's no flying high trust here, is there? Hey, there's no flying high trust here, my friends. So let's keep going and going. Hopefully now I get this. My psychiatrist is going to ring me within the next 24 hours, obviously tomorrow. And she's going to get that typed up and sent to me. Now, there could be an issue that I might have to go under the the Access Freedom Information Act. It might take a bit longer, but they promised me that they'll do if I do that process, because of the urgency of it, they will rush it through. But my psychiatrist is quite good, and I'll hopefully, touch wood, I'll get that within the next 14 days. She's brilliant when I ask for a letter, so we will see. But if they start thinking they've got to follow a procedure, it could take long. But confirming that, I've never been sectioned. And nobody's looked at my notes. And the last thing that was written on them was on the 21st of January. Of course, there's no concerns. I'm having my treatment. Everything's fine. I'm under the doctor. Everything's fine. I'm waiting for the doctor to see me, to refer me back for counselling. That's what I'm waiting for. That's it. God bless everybody. We're getting there, slowly but surely. I'll see what my missus says tonight, and we'll go through all this paperwork, and we're going to go through every single word, every single letter, every single paragraph, and have evidence for everything that's written there. God bless. I'm buzzing again. I'm absolutely buzzing. Don't forget to put your thumbs down. I appreciate the people, because... And thank you to all the new subscribers. I can actually see all you new subscribers, and I've got a lot of people that's overseas. And don't forget to get over onto the other channel. God bless you.